Now this lesson is a follow-on from the geometric shapes that we used earlier. Now initially we done a circle, a square and a triangle, and we used each shape to be part of a bigger picture. Now what we're going to do today is actually we're going to take those simple shapes and now we're going to look at these complex geometric shapes. And actually if you can see here, these are simple and these are complex. What we're going to do today is we're going to take complex geometric shapes and we're going to design, using simple and complex, our very own robot. And imagine what you can do with those shapes to create your geometric robot. Use your imagination, use the shapes, and then with the scrap pieces that are left over when you've cut out these geometric shapes, I want you to create a framework to go around the surround. So he frames your robot in. We do have shapes that we can trace around on trays, or we can use rulers and we can draw our own complex geometric shapes. The images of the complex geometric shapes are going to be up on the wall for you to see. You're going to get a support background and we're just going to use a simple grey colour, and I've already cut out my complex shapes. And what we're going to do, when you've cut out your shapes, you're going to make a collage. And you're going to collage your robot. I'm just going to make one up as I go along here and see how he turns out. And you can mess around with your shapes and see, I'll actually do it like that, how to put him together, or her. Give him some arms. So if you can see there, I've got a trapezoid, a square, a circle, and another trapezoid that's going the other direction. And I'm going to use that octagon to do a design in the center of his belly. I'm using long rectangles to be arms and legs. That doesn't mean that your robot has to be like human shaped. If you think of the movie The Transformers, how they use those vehicles that can change. And when you've got your design and you're happy with it, you then glue it down. These are actually quarters of circles that I cut out. I did a circle first and then I cut it into quarters. And I've got additional shapes. Now this is very simplistic as to what I've done here, but it just gives you the essence, the concept of what we're looking for your geometric shape. And then what I'd do is I'd actually cut out smaller circles and maybe a smaller trapezoid for a mouth. I'd cut out smaller rectangles for fingers, and I'd end up with something along these lines here. Now it's your turn, boys and girls, to use complex and simple geometric shapes to create a robot and then a frame that goes around the outside.